All right, just a small project today. I have my dash cam up there in the window, and the wire goes up the headliner and down and across that way, because at the time I didn't know how to really plug it in, and I brought it across over here and just drilled a little hole back in here and just obviously have popped it out here, and this is the cable. Today we are going to hardwire it by wiring a new wire this way and across, and then down over here into the fuse box over here. And I have this parking mode cable from Garmin. I could have done it a cheaper way and just built my own little thing, but we're going to use the official wire for that, so we're going to install that today. So the first step we're going to do is get the sun glare out, but we're going to pop these covers off of here, remove 2 bolts. This panel will come off. I've already got that off down there. We're going to take this panel off so we can run the wire down through here, and this just grab it, pull like so. Alright, so I got a mess down here. I took off this vent piece here, and then I took off this cover here on your truck. You actually just pull this up, create space under here to get that piece out on top of it, and then it'll pop right out of there. Just pull on it, it'll come, which is actually nice because now, as you can see, we can actually see in here. Now, the issue, I need 3 new splice pieces, 3 of these fuse taps, sorry, because I've already got 2 on there. Those 2 are for my air compressor and the train horn. I don't have auxiliary switches. I wish I did, but I don't. Whoever had this truck built when I bought it, they didn't have them. So those are going to there. That's my little man-made station for my air compressor and my train horn. I need 3 more. Correction, I need 1 that's not hot when the key's off, and 1 that is hot all the time. And then for a future project, I need another splice. That's why I need 3. That is not for the dash cam, that is for something else, but I'm going to install it now so that it's ready to go. Alright, so I took this whatever this panel is called, the grab handle, off so that we can access this area here. I'm going to run my wire to my GoPro across the headliner here, down this, in here, down in here. We're going to curl it all up in here, down in here maybe, and zip tie all the extra wiring, and then stick the wires down here, which will bring us right down into this fuse panel. So I'm going to run that around there, and then when we have the wire ran, I'll show you that. And just to show you the wire, the kit, obviously this is what goes up and across and plug into the dash cam. This is the little device that cuts off power if the battery gets too low, so that's kind of cool. And then we have 3 wires here, labeled very nicely. This is the ground. I think I'm going to attach that here to this little ground wire. That's what this is. Let's see if I can loosen that. Just slide it in there and reattach it. And then our auxiliary wire is going to the hot only when the key is on, and then this yellow one to the battery. I'm going to attach it to a fuse that's always hot. Alright guys, so I have this ran up through here across the headliner, and actually there were these little white clips here that were holding another wire that kind of worked nice. It's tucked down in here now. I've got these going down in here. I'm going to attach the fuse taps and then we'll curl this up, all this extra here, and we'll zip tie it in here somewhere. These fuse taps, we need 2 of them for this kit. They come with these, so we'll just shove that in there like so. Man, those are little wires. And I have these crimpers. Give it the tug test. Oh, see, it didn't take. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, guys. So I tried to use these, and the little tiny wires, they're just too small. I pulled right out. So I took one, and I took the blue off. I actually have these solder seal. They are self-sealing, shrinkable, cool little things. They've got solder inside of them, so when you heat them up, it all melts together, and it's a nice little product. But I don't know if it's going to work because my 2 wires are very different in size. All right, yeah, so you just slide them in there together. Get it down in there far enough. I try to get the color of the wire back here to this sleeve, so that when it all shrink wraps, it all seals nice and tight. So you just do that, get it in there, grab a lighter, heat source, and hold it on there, and it'll shrink wrap around it. It'll get real soft feeling. Shrink wrap around it, it becomes waterproof. And then you hold it on the middle long enough, the stuff in there will melt. The solder will expand and go everywhere, joining the wires together. Yeah, so these things are really nice. If I can get it to focus, you can see that the middle really just becomes one, and it heat shrinks it and seals it in there nicely. All right, let's get these installed over here where we need them, and we'll be back. All right, guys, this is a 13 mil. Perfect. We'll pray that this fits. If it doesn't, I'll spread it a little bit. Yeah, I'll just spread it. Instead, I'm just going to take it all the way off. Nice and slow. Should be able to just slide this over. Alright, so I got that one on there. It's up there going towards the top. Now these fuse taps, this one going to the battery is hot all the time, so I'm going to pick one of these 20s, like that one there, and then I'm going to double up these taps. Hope it's okay. I've looked online, it looks like it's okay to just double up on the tap, so I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Alright, so for this is the original tap I have for my air compressor. I'm just going to slide this one in here, which makes this first hole for the fuse for the air compressor. That's weird, but this one in here is the fuse, the original fuse. This one's the fuse for the air compressor, and then I got to add a fuse here. I'm going to grab one of these, and this will be the fuse for the new splice accessory. I actually need 2 of these. This one will go in here like that. So this is all good. I just need to slide this back in. Oh, I need to flip that. this to go in here like this. And this goes in this top slot. Like that. I know it's not pretty, but we ain't gonna see it. And then for the other fuse, so the one I'm gonna pick is this 20 right here. It's hot all the time. So I'm gonna pull this out. Needle nose. This here. This is the fuse for that. And then my new one going in there. So we doubled up there. And then I will stick this going that way. All right, we got it all in here. So I have a fuse tap up here, which is the accessory, not power all the time. And then this one here is powered all the time. This one's to something else, which we're gonna add one here later for our little dash power project. But I think all of these, if I can tuck these up in here, like so. Will be hidden enough. Like that. Good. And then we're gonna come up here. I'm gonna take this and I'll curl it up right here and zip tie it, and I'll show you that. All right, everybody, so I've got the wiring done under here. Nice and tight up under there, coming up through here. That's these right here. I got them all spooled together, zip tied nice and tight, coming up here and up to the dash mount, or the dash cam. I'm gonna snap all this back together and we'll check out the dash cam. All right, guys, so here we are. We're going to turn the ignition on. There, it's popping on, going into its normal. So it looks like it saved 3 parking mode videos. So that's truck running on. Shut my door so the lights go off. So I'm going to turn the ignition off. Starting parked recording. So looks like it's working. I don't know if that's going to pick up movement or just record all the time. I guess I can give you guys an update on that if you want it. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Just trying to grow it, guys. The more people subscribe, the more videos like this we'll get. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.